Hello everybody, and welcome back to Grounded. Today we are back up here at our new little zipline base, zipline headquarters, whatever you want to call it, up at the upper yard. And today we need to get started for real building our upper yard base, because, you know, this little hut right here, it's nice. It's a good little temporary shelter, but it is not a base. And we're not settling here on this rock. We are taking the risk, and we are venturing out there into the proper yard, and are gonna build a base out there. But I think before we do that, we are going to hop on this zip line here. Head back to base number 2 underneath the picnic table over here, and we are going to gather some more supplies, because I think that we are going to want to make a few additional production stations up here, up at the upper yard. And that will help us to build some fancier structures. Essentially, the main thing I'm thinking of is we're going to want to be building with some mushroom bricks. Right now, we have not ever made a mushroom brick. So we can't even, I can't even throw a blueprint down to show you. Because we need to first smelt some up and research it, but, long story short, we can, take some mushrooms, grind them down into, slurry, and then cook that slurry up, into mushroom bricks, and they make for some really nice, building materials. And so we need to basically make sure that we have some grinders and ovens that we can be doing that process up in the upper yard. And so that's why I kind of mentioned last time that we essentially are going to need kind of a furnace area as maybe one of our first buildings, and at that point I hadn't even been thinking about the fact that we can't just throw raw mushrooms into a furnace, but we are actually going to need to take advantage of our grinder, and put mushrooms in there first. I know I've got little mushrooms, but do I have... Yeah. We've got some larger mushrooms that we can start grinding up as well. So, okay, so it's the red mushrooms that are going to give us the most bang for our buck here. And while we're at it, we should keep making more silk rope so that we can continue to make zip lines as we see fit. So, my goodness, Game Pass just loves to interrupt my recordings here with little alerts. Okay. So, let's sort through our inventory a bit here and make sure that we only take materials that we really need. So, to make... ooh, a grass side table. That's kind of fancy. I didn't even really realize we had that. Stems, planks, rope, and sap. That's really neat. Okay. So, let's see. I said we're going to want grinders. So, we will need flower petals, red ant parts, acorn shells, and weed stems. So we can bring our red ant parts. I don't need food. Why am I going in there? flower petals, acorn shells, and was crude rope the last thing there that I'm forgetting? Weed stems. Weed stems we'll take care of up top, because that's a pain to try to carry. And then ovens. We need clay, coal, and boiling glands. It looks like we are low on boiling glands, so we may have to do a little bit of hunting to get things started today. Okay, so we've got that, and we are going to take our little bit of clay. That is all good. So we know we're going to want those, and then we may as well bring up... Oh, we actually have some mushroom slurry. Okay, so we can bring up the mushrooms that we've got, just to get things started a little bit faster. And let me think here. Is there any of these other things that we just need to get quickly? Oh, the other thing I was thinking of is a dew collector. Crude rope, silk rope, pebblets, and weed stems. We're basically bringing all of that anyway. Just because water has been a bit difficult to come by, we definitely need to do that. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get some mushroom bricks cooking up, since we actually did have mushroom slurry. I didn't even realize that. And I'm going to leave this oven here. No sense in destroying that oven. So we can leave that here while we go do other things. And I guess the only other thing that could be helpful to bring... crow feather pieces actually could be nice, not just for that bed, but also as another building material. And then anything else we need for chests would really just be sap. So sap. No crow feather in here. You know what, let's just get all these resorted as I'm going through this. Definitely no sap in there. There's our crow feather. Yeah, nothing in there we really need. None of our old tools are really that necessary. I am gonna grab this real quick and take a drink.
Nice and clean.
There we go. We were a bit dehydrated. Yeah, I don't think we need to bring any of this stuff with us right now. Same with our extra armors. None of these bug parts should be super crucial. Although I know eventually we will need stink bug parts. And I think just regular old bombardier beetle parts. But maybe we used all of those up whenever we made our jerky racks down here. So I'm either blind or we're out. And either is possible. Food never hurts to bring. Maybe I'll bring our mussel sprouts with us. And I'll leave this stuff for now. Maybe I bring the berry leather. Okay. So I think that ought to do it. Ooh, this batch is almost done. If we could take these bricks, that would be excellent. Then we will take this batch of stuff. There we go. I'll queue up some more mushroom bricks. And actually, how is that doing? Oh, excellent. We can even rotate through there. And I think we head back up, we drop some of this stuff off, and then we maybe go hunting for some more bombardier beetles. And actually, before we do head up, I'm going to take care of this one that lives right next to us. What weapon, actually, do they fear the most? I'm, like, not worried about it at all, but busting fresh, so it would be our mint mace. It's like, at this point in the game, a bombardier beetle is not really anything we need to worry about, but we may as well be efficient with it. There we go. Excellent, we actually got boiling glands. Or a boiling gland. I was looking at our new updated total, but hey, I'll take it. I guess the one thing I maybe didn't grab that would be smart to bring is any extra Everchar chunks. But that's alright. We can always go grab some new ones from the coal spill. Let's try that again. There we go. Alrighty. Nice little zipline trip back on over here, and we can actually finish that chest now, which is spectacular news. And we'll probably try to sort some of this stuff just a touch. I might do... let's throw, like, bug bits in one side and see how far that gets us. And I'll make sure I keep my tools and everything separated. Shield, that's my food. Okay, I think everything below here can go in storage. What is a bug part in here? Acid gland, and then pupa is kind of ambiguous. Alright, so that looks good. Put this stuff in here, and that works for now. And I want to keep that on me so that we can research it at the nearest station. And okay, so we want to build a grinder, and for now we're just going to do this loose up here, and we'll eventually move it over into a proper building. And we want to build an oven. So we cannot nearly build a full oven. Okay. So that is fine. We need to go get weed stems and all the oven stuff. That is not a problem. Weed stems should be pretty easy. Just need to grab this dandelion right here. Oh, I did not grab the dandelion. I grabbed dry grass. Let's try this again, if I can pull the right tool out. May as well grab some of these extra dandelion tufts as well. I tend to run them dry and then not have one ready to go as backup. Alright, so there are 2 extra. And then while we're here, if I could also build pallets to store some of this stuff. That would be nice. Whoops, that's the wrong hotkey. I want a grass pallet as well. And then now I can make sure that my work to chop some of this stuff does not go to waste. Do I still have this grass over here? I do. There we go. All right. So, grinder is good. Let's continue to make mushroom slurry. And now we just need clay and coal and boiling glands. I think that we're going to have to go make a tour of the lower yard, if I'm not mistaken, to get the boiling glands. I don't know of any not stink bugs. I don't know of any bombardier beetles that live up in the upper yard, but we need to hit up a little research station regardless to analyze the mushroom bricks. So whenever we do that, we can check all of the locations now that we have a few more of those stations unlocked. And we'll try to hit up all the bombardier beetles real quick, grab as many boiling glands as we can, and basically we're just going to try to keep making ovens as quickly as possible so that we can get on the get making ovens and get making mushroom blocks. So, alright, now that I picked up all that spare grass that we had, let's actually go over to the charcoal and charcoal spill and get us some more Everchar. Okay. It is charcoal time. Let me make sure we don't have fresh defense on. Oh, and we have a whole extra mutation that we can just turn on for free. We unlocked that last time, and I never bothered to get us a 5th mutation active. Alright, let's unsizzle for a moment. There we go. We'll cross over to this side real quick. Not bad. I don't remember how much it takes for one single oven, but we're just gonna get as much as we can. So given that those guys don't like spicy, like that's their weakness, I'm kind of surprised that they live by all the charcoal, you know? It feels counterintuitive. Alright, come on, buddy. Alright. Go grab what I believe is our last chunk of ever charcoal here. 26 chunks. That is not bad at all. And then we can come take a nice little bath while we get attacked again. Perfect. Do we have any food? We don't. Well, luckily, we are nearby home. Former home. I need to start referring to it that way. We have a new home. Yeah, let's just jump down here real quick. We can take a little nap. And, then gather up clay. Since this is a really good area for it. And, yep, I'm not going to bother wasting time right now. It's just too dark. And, then we can go on our bombardier beetle hunt. Maybe we'll even be lucky in our guard bombardier beetle that we already took on by the shovel there will have respawned. Ooh, let's see here. We can get another batch of bricks going. While we sleep. I know we could have also used the jerky racks there, but, you know, our most important thing at the moment is getting these bricks done. So, it's nice that we can at least make sure that we're doing something while we sleep through the night there. Okay. So, it is clay time. The bees that fly overhead here always make me paranoid. Just hear the flapping of their little wings. Alright, and honestly, for the ovens, this will probably do it for a while on clay. And I do know that we did have access to clay up top without too much trouble. But I would like a drink of water. Ah, if I can get it.
Don't even need to boil it.
Alright, now I just need to find a little buggy to eat. But not the ladybug. We should head over this way, though, and see if that bombardier beetle respawned. I'll grab this water, too. Okay. I think it might be just a little too fast for it. But we can at least run over here and grab some mushrooms. Or a weevil. And we can just use the good old use a spicy weapon trick to cook it immediately. Top off with some mushrooms and we're good. Alright, so we should have some bombardier beetles right over here. On kind of the far side of the pond. Hey there, buddy.
And crossing.
Alright, there's bombardier parts. Oftentimes that boy has a friend. But maybe not today. Just ants, it looks like. Now that is fine. Oh, fine, we'll deal with you too, Spooter.
Get a web!
Get us some more web fiber. Oh, and speaking of web fiber, I totally forgot to
Hey, Mr. Ant.
rotate through the spinning wheel back at our other base. That is a bummer. Alright, so I think we should have more bombardier beetles right around here. Well, there's one. With his boiling gland for us. And here's another one. Excellent. Ooh, and we got our golden card. I kind of miss bombardier beetles. Like, we don't really get them anymore in the upper yard, you know? Like, all of our original bugs, they're just kind of gone now. Let's see. I think there was one... What's chasing me? Oh, it's just a soldier ant. Sort of over this way near the far side of the stink juice. But we can double check that since we've got our handy dandy lab here. First, let's analyze our bricks. There we go. All types of mushroom stuff. Somehow that got us those things. Okay. Cool. Perfect. Well, that's what we wanted. Just to make sure that didn't, like, get us any kind of new recipes. It's not looking like it, which is a good thing. Cool. Burgle quests. What am I supposed to be doing? I was supposed to be building a bunch of things, and I just keep forgetting about it. Megas. I think we were holding out for consumables. Cool. Alright, so we would like boiling glands, please. Alright, so it looks like our one over here did respawn. And I think I was correct that there appear to be none in the upper yard. But there is one, as I thought, sort of behind the gas tank. Ultimately behind the big rock next to the gas tank. We've got a little patch of them right next to the corner of the hedge. One just on this side of the kind of hedge pond. Then a couple more right down here. So I think if we kind of do we're right here. If we head down, hit this one, this patch, this one, these couple, and then head back to the oak tree, we can then zip line right back on up to our new home right around here-ish, which we really need to put a marker on. But that looks like a plan to me. But I'm already going the wrong direction. Alright, it was just to the right of the paint cans. And to the left... Oh, I see it. Oh, we've got mites. Just gonna... We actually need these because we're, like, out of smoothies. So, this is kind of a good thing. Come at me. Come at me. I don't really want you yet, Mr. Mr. Boiling Gland. Mr. Bombardier Beetle. You're next. Ow. There we go. Good, and you were behaving, and you gave us your boiling gland. I do appreciate that. Alright. That looks good to me. Oh, look! I think we maybe knew about this, but we were just scared of Big Boy. Well, there we go. Big Boy taken care of. And I'm only slightly dying. Do I have sap on me? I do not. Well, we'll just tank it. I think we're already feeling better. Okay, I technically do have some smoothies I could use. But I think that's alright.
Better than starving.
I can at least top off my food. Alright. This should be about where our clump of bombardier beetles is. Yep.
Taking a look.
Oh, there's a hot dog back there. Nice. Excuse me, ladybug. Not looking to fight you today.
Right up ahead. Goblin in the backyard. You know what they say?
Oh, actually, you know what? Since I'm fighting like several of these at once, I guess I should. Ow. Yeah, but that would have been dead right there. Okay, well, I've got enough boiling glands for 2 ovens now.
Hey, Mr. Ant.
And that bombardier beetle really helped me out with taking out a bunch of mites. There we go, a flawless wolf spider run. Since he was there, I figure, you know, we may as well. Wait, isn't there another one in here? There is. Hey, bud. Oh, and he might have a milk molar. Okay, we're gonna need to heal after that one. He was not a flawless one, sadly. Ooh, but we did get a new level of... oh, we've got more spiders attacking.
Raw science in my hands. What's it even-
A new level of... our... eroticism. Well, if that's not where our milk molar is, then I am not sure, but... that's alright, we'll come back for it another time. We do want to do some more lower yard exploration, so. Ah, yes, this is where that other bombardier beetle is. I was trying to think where the other one over here was gonna be. Should be anywhere around here, I think. Ah, there it is. Didn't even see me coming. Alright, and then a couple more over there. Alright, this way. Easy. Alrighty. Well. Wait. I'm just hearing spiders. I wonder if I can get up on there. We're gonna try. Ooh, okay. Anything else fun over here?
I wonder if it's my turn next on the side of the squirt smoke curtain.
Oh yeah, we saw this at the beginning, I remember.
7th grade yearbook photo. Maybe I'm better off trapped down here.
We can go in here. Anything in here? It's just an aphid. Oh, I thought that was a backpack for a second. It's just dirt. That's disappointing. Okay. Ooh. Very interesting. I think we're actually like right next to home.
Taking a look.
Maybe? Hello, crow. Oh, no. Home's over there. Cool. Alright. Well, we have made it back. It is a new day. Let's go ahead and finish off that furnace. Let's make another one. And we cannot quite make a third, but that is okay. I might go ahead and throw some more stuff in storage here. We can hold on to that. Let's see. We'll put more bug things away. Perfect. Okay. And now we can also grab this and keep making more. And we can keep making more mushroom blocks. And that is great news. Okay. So, I want to make a building to house this stuff. And I think that we may do it in 2 buildings, potentially. We'll see. But let's go find the location of this, and I think I'm going to bring our pallet with us, because I know I'm going to want to use stems. Do need to watch out for the ladybird over there. I'm going to go ahead and plop that down so I don't have to totally move if we get into combat. Alright, let me throw this down up here and try to remember exactly whereabouts we wanted to build. I think actually it was this area kind of right around the cootie catcher. Was the general location. Oh, and I didn't even realize that right here we had access to pupa. I really need to eat, drink, because my goodness, my stamina is atrocious. Okay. Got that out of the way, but let's see here. I want to make sure that we have room for some walkways. Like, I don't want to entirely block this off, but we could maybe fit something in kind of under that ledge there. I'm using the wrong tool here, but is what it is. Our mint mace works pretty well regardless. Here, let's see if we can hook this aphid. There we go.
A little chewy, but not bad.
And I may as well just
Nice and clean.
drink there. Okay. So let's just throw some mock-ups down here of what we might want to do. If I can remember controls. Okay. Actually, start with this. So I think we start with like a base that is above ground. So what I'm kind of thinking for this building is that we make a platform above ground like this, and then we're gonna have kind of 2 sections. Like, we have one section that is for the actual ovens, and one section that is for the one section for the grinders. And we just kind of make, like, each wing its own little room like this. And then the main building maybe wouldn't be much. That's really not any of a main building whatsoever. But then, like, what I was thinking as far as, like, production would be, like, we could have, like, if we had, like, an oven, you know, oven, where you've just got kind of like your little section of ovens, and then in here you would just do the same thing with your grinders. But this would be lifted up, of course. We would have walls, like floors at this level here. I guess one way we could make the main building a little bit bigger is you can kind of fake spill things out a bit like that, and even though these like don't totally connect, it still usually works pretty well. And that way we could still have like a main structure with like an entryway over there, have maybe some storage along this wall, and it could work. And our other option to make things a little bit bigger is if rather than making these ovals, is if we did want to go full-blown circles, which might just be smarter, because that really isn't a ton of ovens. Like right now that would be a lot, but long term it would not be a ton. So let's see. Thank you for interrupting me once again, Game Pass. Let's see how much that would affect things.
Taking a look.
If we pull this out another block. So it would be like that. And then I do like still using like multiple half blocks on this side, even though like we could obviously use full structures, but like a full wooden wall looks different than two half walls. And so that's why I'm going for two halves instead of one whole. Yeah, I think that's going to look way better. So I think that's going to be our blueprint. And then we'll probably do a grass floor. Right, I just have to toggle that. And I think I'm gonna like rotate it along there so that then whenever we do curved floors, it's going to... We've got our black ox beetle chilling right there. It's gonna kind of make sense. And then That'll make like that kind of shape. And then as far as this middle one, I mean, we could go something wacky, like even do like a burr floor in the middle. I don't know. Let's decide on that part later, I think. And then we're going to build up the walls of this building with mushroom. So that's going to be our general plan. So let me try to get that much built real quick. Alrighty, everybody. So I am back, and as you can see, I'm not at the upper yard. We will go ahead and zip line back on over there, and I'll give you the quick update. So I did get our foundation built. Took a bit of time, because I definitely did have to do some battling against fire ants as I was collecting all of our stems, and then kind of as I was just wrapping up and getting the area cleaned up, did have some encounters with black ox beetles. One actually got the best of me, and I sadly did perish. And had some ladybirds in the area as well, but really nothing too bad, and honestly the only reason I died is because right now I am completely out of health stuff. I did eventually craft some bandages, as you can see here on my hot bar. But other than that, I did want to go get a few extra materials, since I was chopping down a lot of the burr stems to get stems for the build. I figured I would go get some lint as well over from the welcome mat to the shed and the glove. And so I did do that, and you can see I was able to get us up to 18 lint rope. And that means that we should be able to use that to actually make some burr flooring, if we so desire. Those floors do require lint as well as burrs, so I did want to go ahead and make that trip on over. So I kind of did a little loop of the yard, went back home real quick, kind of cycled out some materials. So I grabbed the spider webbing as well. We've got a couple more mushroom blocks, and we should have some more here to pick up as well. And I need to make sure I'm putting more in as we're here. There we go. And there we go. And we will just keep on making more and more of these things. So we're in pretty good shape with all of that. One other thing I would like to do real quick before I show you our progress in person is actually another production thing that we need real quick. We could really benefit from a dew collector up here, because it's been often kind of tricky to get water. So I'm gonna throw this down right here, and then we'll need just some more weed stems to finish that off. I won't worry about finishing building that right now, but I at least want to like get that plan down so that we have kind of a note to really get that done. And it looks like I've kind of been sloppy and left a few resources laying around here. So if we head up on here to our cootie catcher, you can see I've got our, right now, kind of dumbbell shape done here, and we're gonna deal with this fire ant. I meant to pull out this. Thank you. Oh, he's running. Haha. Okay, now that we've got that taken care of, and I will actually put this grass away now. We have our nice foundation here. Again, other than the middle block, I still don't know if we're going to do just grass that doesn't quite line up on one side or the other, but I'll decide that later. For the middle area, I did go with kind of a contrasting direction for the grass. I thought that'll help kind of divide the rooms up a bit more. And since we're going to be kind of coming in this way, I just felt like it would make more sense. So, now we need to start building our walls. So, let's see. Mushroom walls. Now, if we start here in the main area, the back of this, we can just do straight up walls because we're just looking into dirt. So, nothing of interest there. That is, whoa, weird lag spike. So that is fine. Likewise, inside. Okay, we have curved walls. And I think inside, on these inner corners at the very least, since they are going to be kind of half butting into these walls, there's no reason to use the windowy versions. So we'll do those just like that. Now the question is, are we going to want any kind of a window mushroom wall anywhere else in here? We're going to want this to be pretty dense as far as how many ovens that we can put in. So let's just kind of see what this might look like. I'm also curious about height. Because right now, these are actually about 1.5 blocks tall. The mushroom bricks do that to make it kind of more of a castle feel. So if I go over here and let's just say we were to do the grass flooring again, you can see that the wall actually extends past 1 full block high. So we need to decide basically what level the basic ceiling would be. And it's not like this has to be like a flat roof or anything. Because if we still did like some kind of a sloped roof, I think this wall height will be fine. So I don't think we want to make... Because I was basically considering, do we want 1.5 high walls? And I don't think we do. So, as far as windows go, the mushroom windows are very small. So honestly, maybe we just do that on the flat sides or kind of the front and side, and then everywhere else we just do solid walls. And I'm gonna get rid of these oven blueprints for the moment. Copy that, slap it there. And then our last decision is the entrance. Maybe we just do this kind of door and have a fake double door. Like that. And I think I am gonna have a front porch, and then this is just gonna be set back in so that this room feels a little bit bigger. And then to get up there, I think we'll use the mushroom half stairs. Alright, so we can't go there. And then again, here's the question. Do we do it just in the middle, which would look nice symmetry-wise? We could put 2 steps in, which is going to put kind of a barricade like that part right there. I think I like that the best. Alright, I think we're going to go for it. So this is the look of the mushroom bricks. And the nice thing about mushroom bricks is that, like, if we were to be traveling elsewhere in the yard and wanted to be able to build a base nice and easily, as you can see, I'm not having to chop down a bunch of grass and a bunch of stems. Like, I can just build because all of this gets stored in my inventory. So, it is definitely a nice way to be able to quickly build a structure, just because you don't have to, you can just hold it in your inventory like that. It's not something that you have to gather, carry on your shoulder, and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's looking good. We need to... oh, we actually do have stems available, so I just need some rope and sprigs. Luckily, sprigs are plentiful around here. One thing that I kind of didn't realize, I knew that you could build from chests, but I did not know that that extended to pallets. That was a really nice additional quality of life update that came with 1.1. So as long as you have a nearby pallet that's covered in... it's a weevil nose. I'll take the weevil meat, at least. Yeah, sorry, getting distracted, as per usual. As long as you have a nearby pallet that's covered with your stems or grass, you can just build with it. And so it's not like you have to keep making return trips over to your pallet to pick up your 5 grass or your 8 grass or, you know, whatever you can hold at the moment, depending on, like, what kind of armor or abilities you have. There's that, and then, what's the... I forget what the hot craft, button is, but that will do it. But now we can at least get in here. It kind of acts as a two-way door, almost, but, cool. That works. And then, do we just make these floors out of grass? I think we do. I like having the greenery inside buildings like this. It just helps make things brighter. So I think that is going to look quite nice. Very good. Alright, so we're going to need an acorn shell from the base to finish that off, and then the last thing that we need here is just a roof. I'm at least going to... I'll just bring this with me so that we can make our dew catcher. And then we can try to finish at least the shell of this build off today. Okay, there we go with our acorn shells, and that is looking fantastic. So, I believe we are ready now to put our roof in. So I think what we're gonna do with this roof, we're not gonna overhang the towers. I guess they're not exactly towers. We're not gonna overhang over there. But we will right here. But I think that we're going to have just like an oval-shaped roof around this, if it will work for me. And we're going to run out of grass with this, but that's okay. Okay, so if we have that, and then, do we do clover roofs on this still? I think for this build, let's stick with clover, and we will move on to some crow roofs soon. Squared corner, roof corner. Okay, I think this will be the type of corner that we want. Okay, good. That is gonna work how I want. That there. Oh, except I didn't quite place it properly. It'll be like that and that. And then all along here. It will be just one roof. Just like that. And then, let's see. For the very, very top, we want a peaked roof for at least most of the way. And then how do we want to deal with that? And the dome isn't quite right. Well, you know what? Because this is supposed to be like a melting place, having... Come on, let me get that. There we go. Having little gaps for ventilation makes sense. So that will be the roof design. I know it's hard to see the rest of the build right now because it is definitely getting dark. But that is what we're gonna go with. We're just making a quick trip back to the oak tree base for a bit of clover and sap. That way we can get these roofs done real quick. Alright, we're pretty well loaded up on sap and clover, and we've got a little bit of stems. So let's hop in here and see what we can get done. Alright, so that's about what I can do for the moment. So we're a little bit low on sap and definitely low on stems. I'll see what I can do about that real quick. So I know one time we went like looking all over the place for sap. I think that we actually have some roots like right here that have sap. But we should maybe take care of the ladybird first. Oh, could not get defense ready. There we go. All good though. But yeah, we should definitely... Oh, our inventory is full. Alright, let's go dump that, and then we can come grab some sap. But yeah, we should definitely get some sap collectors on there ASAP. While we're getting sap here, I'm also going to try to chop a bunch of these red mushrooms in particular. They are the most efficient as far as us getting the mushroom bricks. I swear I hear raw science really nearby. Oh, we haven't been in here. We're gonna save that for another episode. I don't want to go getting distracted too much because we are already over time. There we go. Our fancy new smithy. Now all that's left is to move in. Let's go grab our current ovens and make it official. Oh no. The fire ants won't be gone. We're gonna have some issues here pretty soon. Alrighty, good morning everybody. We are here in our... Oh, I didn't quite refill it. Our smelting house, our cookery. I don't know our official name for it just yet, but things are looking great. I went ahead and I put up a sneaky little lean-to up here so that if we need to, we can use this as a quick spot to sleep, and you hardly even notice it up there above the doors. I'm also putting up a little bit of shelving here for our storage. I need to make a bit of a sap run again at some point before we can finish off our last 2 chests. But otherwise, we are basically done with this place. I think that it is looking quite good. And basically, over time, the goal is we're going to be filling up in here with more grinders. We're going to be filling up in here with more ovens. If we decide that we want something other than just grinders in here, like maybe we put a couple ovens as well as grinders, just because the as far as brick production specifically, the grinder is working well enough that like that grinder is producing enough for 2 ovens. We could always do a bit of a mixture, but here's our new building. I am pretty darn pleased. We definitely actually are gonna do some decoration still. We need some lighting, and I would love, now that we are doing some official housing, to actually do. I mean, we could do some of this stuff, like some head mounts. But what I'm really looking for. Nope, we're getting combat here. There we go. What I'm really looking for is... Oh, maybe it's in the furniture section. Is this some sign frames? We can put up some signs and decorate with those. I think that would be a lot of fun. But yeah, here's our first building, our first real building in our new village, our new city. However it ends up turning out. I don't want to like do the same style for everything, but you know, with a limited number of bricks and all, like it'll be hard to make everything like 100% unique. But yeah, we'll kind of tailor things to their specific purpose, since this is, again, kind of our mostly brick production facility, but we will have a few other things that we might want to cook in the oven. Including, like, our, I don't know why I'm looking in my inventory for it, but our various kind of ingots to upgrade materials like this. We'll use the ovens for that kind of stuff as well. But you know, it's primarily going to be a brick production kind of facility. So we've got our 2 sides for it, and I really like the way that it turned out. So this is going to be kind of how it goes with expanding our place. My best guess as far as our next structure is going to be just kind of a general warehouse. because we're filling up our couple chests that we have over there at the zipline hut. And these chests are going to be reserved for just cooking materials. So, as the stuff we got in there right now is just mushroom blocks, mushroom chunks, and mushroom slurry. We'll also end up putting some of the materials kind of for the, like, spicy... I'm forgetting what exactly the this is gonna drive me crazy. What the thing is. The globs! All these globs. We'll put the glob materials in here, and those might have their own row as well. But yeah, that is about it for today. If you guys have any potential ideas for other buildings that might come after our warehouse, I mean, we definitely need to make ourselves just an actual house at some point, but if there's something that you would like me to prioritize after that, be sure to let me know. And before too long, I also definitely want to get back to doing some main story stuff. Because there's, again, like, we've found a couple labs that we can't get into up here, and there's also something holding us back from being able to get past tier 7 materials. So we need to figure that out pretty soon here too. But yeah, in the meantime, I may collect a few more resources here between now and our next episode so that we can keep on building here at a good pace. But otherwise, I am very happy with the work that we got done and hope that we can keep on progressing with our city next time. So, as always, thank you guys so much for your continued support here on the Grounded series. I really do appreciate it. Be sure to also check out my survival series that I'm doing right now on Raft. It's another playlist here on the channel. Make sure that you guys like the video if you have enjoyed it here today. It really helps me out and helps others to be able to find the video here on YouTube. And make sure that you guys are subscribed so that you can find the next episode. I will see you guys very soon.